Hey, I love that song, New Low. Uh, Speaking of new low, silver is finding its new low. I don't know how far it's going to go down. It's in the 20s, and hey, I love it. I love when silver drops down like this. When it's in the 20s, that's a bargain to me. I will buy more silver when it goes down to those levels. I don't know how. We don't know. I said it on my Twitter account at Silver Barter, but I said it on the tweet. You know, how do we know how long? We're probably not ever going to see 20s as the spot price of silver much longer. You know, it's going to be like 30s are going to be the new lows when it drops back down into the 30s or whatever, because it's not going to get down to 20s from very much longer. It's going to jump up, and then after it jumps up past 30, you know, or closer to 50, or you know, some say 70, 75, whenever that happens, we're not going to see $20 silver. Um, so I would advise that if you are stacking silver like I'm doing right now, it'd be a good time to get a little bit extra. Why not? It's a cheap prices. I also want to talk also about some of the people that I listen to, and I'm on YouTube, and share who I listen to, so that maybe you know you could watch them too. Or you got to keep an open mind, because not everything that they say you're going to agree with, but that's fine, because whatever, when you listen to these guys, uh, you know, it just adds to my knowledge of things, and you know, you just learn things from them or whatever. Um, Somebody that Mike Maloney was one of the first ones that, after I seen him on Debt Collapse, on his video Debt Collapse, it really changed a lot of things on me, about my finances, and I learned about the financial system, how it works, and there was a lot of things that I did not know until after I watching Mike Maloney. You know, I knew then, and he's got a lot of stuff, not just the Debt Collapse video, but there's a lot of other stuff that you know you can really learn from him. Somebody else is David Morgan. Um, I really like David Morgan. He sounds, I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but he sounds sincere, and he sounds. I think it's great stuff that he's talking about. I learned a lot from him too. Somebody else, Synergy 7. That's SYY Energy, the number 7. He's on YouTube. I've favorited and liked a lot of his videos. I really like what he's got to say. He's got some good stuff, good advice, and I listen to him quite a bit. And he's also got a lot of health stuff too, health things that I've learned about for that. Greg Marino, he's also pretty good. He's more like traders. He's got traderschoice.net, and he's pretty good. He's got good stuff too. And let's see, somebody else I wanted to mention was Endless Mountain. Uh, I don't like to watch. I don't like to look at charts a lot, but if when I've subscribed to Endless Mountain, and through small video clips, I can get a good analysis of silver charts, daily, weekly, whatever. Uh, you know, and he's really good at just figuring out, or just talking about the charts, and I like watching his videos. I don't like looking up the charts, but I'll watch a pretty short clip to catch up on the charts sometimes. Uh, we all know that right now is very uncertain times, with the government spending, the national debt out of control, borrowing money, printing money, the Federal Reserve still with QEs, you know, things like that, new laws, new regulations, you know, talking about gun control and all this stuff. One thing that I really feel about all this stuff is that, you know, hey, freedom is in our hands, and whether it's putting your money in hard assets, or you know, like hard assets like land, uh, buildings, homes, precious metals, things like that. That's going to save your wealth in the long run, and that's freedom to me. Because I mean, if you can escape all this, these taxes and this inflation or whatever, I mean, you're not going to escape from it because we got to live in it every day. We got to get gas. We're using gasoline. We go to the store. We buy stuff. Things are not. The dollar is not buying what it used to buy. It's buying less, and so why would you want to just save money in dollar form when if you started buying physical silver with it, the value of your wealth, your money that you bought, that silver is increasing in value while the dollar is decreasing in value. So later on in long term, whatever happens, if you've got silver around or even gold, then you're protecting your wealth, with using those precious metals. It's going to help you out in the long term. Um, not only is freedom is in your hands with your finances, but it's also being prepared. Uh, I don't call me crazy, a survivalist or whatever, but I know one thing. Uh, we've gone through ice storms and snowstorms recently, and power's gone out, and ran to the store to get a few things, and their internet's down or something. The debit card, credit card machines don't work, and what if the ATM machines, they didn't work either? Well, there you go. You're stuck with you're not buying anything. Um, so always keep cash on hand. I always keep cash, and especially during the storm times, ice storms, snowstorms. If you know something's coming around, always keep cash on hand because you're going to need it. Don't be stuck without any money when you need it the most. Also, in that same topic of preparedness, let's what if it got even worse and the ice just or snow just covered the roads and for a long period of time, and say truck food or food trucks couldn't get to the stores to stock shelves, and are you going to sit back and I mean, you're going to starve. I mean, if because everybody's going, if they do have food, everybody's going to buy it up. So let's be prepared to have freedom in your own hands, and get a storable food, that lasts 25 years. Why not? I get, every once in a while when I have a chance, I'll get a 2-week supply. Comes in a bucket, and I put it up in the shelf somewhere in my closet, and I've got, food just in case if anything bad happened. I've got food stored up to where I won't have to, I won't be starving. And when the shelves aren't being stocked at the store, at least I'll be okay for a little while when I got some storable food saved up. Also, in another way, long-term health. It's in your hands with your long-term health. Um, Whatever you do, your actions, your stress levels, things that you do right now and take into your body are going to affect your long-term health in later on down the road. So what do? I take a few little things, that I've learned about, and I take those things to help prepare myself for my long term, or make myself healthier. Maybe thinking that in long term my health, I could help it out. So I'm going to gather up some things and show you what things that I have. I'm not an expert, not a doctor at all. I'm just giving you out. You can research it yourself, see if it's right for you. But I'm going to show you some of the things that I take for my health. All right, I know these aren't going to come in too clear, but I'll just go over it. One thing that I do take is this vitamin C. I take this every day. This is 1,000 milligrams. I get this off Puritan Pride. I can also get off of Puritan Pride this hyaluronic acid, and it helps with skin infection, things like that. You can look it up. Here's, get the light out of the way, but you can tell how to spell it and maybe search it and look it up yourself, and see if it's right for you. Also, coconut oil. I got this at GNC, and it's really good. It's you can check it out and see if this is right for you too. But I take this every day. All three of these I take every day. And then also something else that I've learned about was turmeric, and that's how you spell it, Turmeric, and you can see it's just a yellow powderish type. And what I do with this is I take it and put it on salads when I eat salads or meats or whatever, or pastas, anything like that, and I can add a little bit of flavor to it, and it's got a lot of health benefits to it. And you can check it out, research about turmeric, and see if it's good for you too. This is one of my favorite salads, is the spring mix. It's got a lot of greens in it, and I really enjoy this kind of salad. You can put regular shredded lettuce in it also, but more greens is good for you. Also, something else that I do is baking soda, and this one right here I use Bob's Red Mill baking soda, because it's pure all natural baking soda. I don't really like to use the Arm & Hammer, because I really think that it might have some extra things in it that's not natural, but this is just my preference. I like to use this because it's all natural. But you just take this, and I take purified water, and then I just take about let's see, about this much or so, and then I mix, put water in it, and then I mix it up, and I take that at night before I go to sleep, and I take one of those every night. I'm not an expert, and I can't sit there and get into all the details, but the baking soda and water every night is just I think it's a good health benefit. It just makes sense for me. Y'all can look it up and see what you think, but I just think it gives your body a more of an environment that's a little bit healthier, and some of the acidic things that we might take in each day, instead of building up, I think that this solution helps make your environment inside your body where it's not as much prone to the buildup that's bad for you, maybe cancerous or just infection. I just think that overall it's just a healthy idea. But either way, those are some of the health things that I take, and if I think of anything else, I'll make another video pretty soon. And but either way, don't forget, your freedom is in your hands, and even with health, it's in your hands. You can do these things and search and see if it's right for you, because these types of stuff, it's easy to take, and long-term benefits, it could make a difference. All right, folks, talk to you later.